What's up, guys? So I just want to show you just a little couple of grips I used while I was pitching for the balls that I threw. So, simple enough. Four-seam fastball, you got the horseshoe this way or this way. So you place your two fingers across one of the horseshoes. I liked going this way. Some people did this direction. So it all depends on your comfort. And at the very end, obviously I have my fingers on these seams here. My thumb was usually tucked on the side here like that. And when I released the fastball, I really thought about pulling with this seam and getting this sound here. Sorry, that pull. You wanted to hear that with your fingers pulling on those seams to get that backspin, to have that ball jump at the end. So that was my four seam. My two seam, I threw a dry spitter, what they called. Found the horseshoe, no seam sinker, thumb right underneath. Same thing, I just get out front, make sure the hand behind the ball and finish down through. Slider, again, I found the horseshoe, put my middle finger here, index finger on the top, thumb was more on the side. Sometimes I did tuck it, but most of the time it's right here on the side. And when I threw that, I tried to get my hands on top, fingers on top, and thought about pulling with these fingers here. Really, with this middle finger to pull down and through that ball. And sometimes I would push up with my thumb, but more times it was just there. But I would really pull with these two fingers to get that spin. And then, I messed around with the cutter a little bit. So I was just an off-center four seam. So I just find the horseshoe, off-center just a little bit, get on the side. Then I'd think about cutting the ball in half. So it'd be four-seam grip, off-center, middle fingers on the outside seam, and then I would just cut the ball to get this spin here. That's pretty much over there. Then I threw a splitty every now and then, but it hurt my elbow a lot, so I wouldn't throw it very often. I threw it 1 year, then it hurt, and I'd stop throwing for a couple of years. But the one thing I would do, during the game, I would really put a ball between my fingers and really stretch it out during the game. So when I did throw it, I just kept it nice and easy on the side. I didn't do, what should be a traditional fork ball. My fingers were just right here on the side. My thumb was here right in the middle, nothing crazy. And then I would pull with these two fingers on either side, really pull and get that tumbling action, sinking down the way. Sometimes I would mess around with different pressure, and I wasn't that good. Like Grad Maddox, he was ridiculous what he could do with his finger pressure. But, mainly I just tried to stay behind the ball here, pull down through to get that tumbling action. So, that was my four seam, dry spitter. One thing I did rotate and get that, my slider, cutter, find the four seam, just off center a little bit, cut it in half, and a split. Hope this helps out. Again, everybody's different on how their feel is on the ball. So find what works for you, what doesn't. Not one grip is going to work for everybody. So that's what's great about baseball. You can find out what works for you. It couldn't work for somebody else. Like my sinker I threw with no seams. A lot of people couldn't throw it. I can't throw it with the seams for some reason. So again, just find out what works for you. Hope that helps. Like, comment, share. All right, take care, guys.